Hi, what's up guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we are talking about 5 things I think are most important when the wipe hits. Most of you guys have been asking for some sort of advice when it comes to the wipe. It's what I get asked most frequently now. And so these 5 tips are definitely going to help you guys get ready for it, and we'll give you some pointers on how to figure everything out as the wipe progresses. Okay, so first tip is figure out which items you need to upgrade your hideout and which items you need for quests. And don't just look up a list of items. Go a little bit deeper if you can find the time and you really want to be serious about this. Because, for example, there's a certain scope in the game, the Nightfall's ATACR 7 to 35 times zoom, which you need for Gunsmith Part 5, and it's really hard to find in game. So you wouldn't really be able to buy that off the flea market when everyone needs it, and that's always a problem after a wipe. But you do get it as a reward from Signal Part 4. So figuring out a little bit about which items are really rare, but you do get them from other tasks as a reward, will definitely go a long way. I'm also going to do a video about every single item you need for quests and the hideout to give you guys some sort of list for which items you should actually be keeping and which items you can just get rid of. So if you want to see that, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that when that video does go live, you guys will get a notification. Tip number 2, learn how to aim with iron sights. This is something you can already start doing. The first time you'll actually be able to play with any sight after the wipe is when you get to level 2 with some of your traders, which will take a little bit. It will take a little bit of time. You're looking at 10 to 15 raids where you're just going from iron sights, and if you are good with them, if you have practiced with them a little bit, that's definitely something that will give you an advantage over other players. Don't underestimate how important it is to be successful in the first couple of raids after the wipe, because you will have the advantage over the other players, and that will just keep going and going and going, piling onto each other. And in the end, the faster you can get through all the levels on the traders and all that kind of stuff, you'll be able and level up your character so you can level up the traders. You will definitely have an advantage over other players. Tip number 3 is something you might not think about yourself, and you might not see the importance, because at this point in the wipe where we are now, keys are found everywhere. People are finding keys they don't need themselves, putting them on the flea market, and it's easy to just buy them. When the wipe will hit, everyone will be keeping their keys, so search every single jacket you can find, because you will need these keys for tasks. You will need them in order to do nice loot runs, especially all the ones for dorms on customs are very important for the quests and tasks. So make sure to do that. Just search the jackets. It's going to be so much easier for you if you find the keys you need for tasks. If you guys are wondering what good spots are to loot jackets, in my opinion, dorms are a very good spot. Customs in general, there's so many jackets. I'm pretty sure there's loads of guides on YouTube already about which jackets are where you can find certain jackets. English? But obviously, if you guys want me to do a guide on that sort of stuff, just let me know in the comment section down below. I'd be relieved to be of service to you guys, so let me know. So tip number 4 is a little bit different. Might be a little bit controversial because you might say, yeah, but I don't have anyone to play with. But tip number 4 is try to play with the squad if you're going for tasks in, let's say, dorms or other high populated areas, because it's just a huge advantage. And if you don't have a squad, I'd highly recommend joining the Discord server. It will be in the description box down below. There's loads of people that will want to play when the wipe hits. Might be a nice chance for you to find some friends to play Tarkov with if you don't already have a couple. The one thing I can tell you is that Tarkov is a completely different game playing solo than it is when playing with the squad. You guys all know that I'm normally a solo player, but the last couple of weeks we've been having community streams as well where we play with viewers, and it's just such a different experience, and it's so much easier going in with more than one person. just being able to flank in a firefight and all that, having more firepower, it's ridiculously powerful. Tip number 5 is a nice bit of self-promotion on my part. It is to learn the safe customs loot run, of which we have a video on the channel. I'll link it in the description below as well for you guys. The reason I'm saying this, because it intertwines with another tip. It's a 2-part tip, a very, very professional tip. I'm very professional at making YouTube videos, so you shouldn't expect anything less. What I see most people do when they're new and when a wipe hits, or when they're just using a new account, is, let's say you have tasks. You have tasks. English, Eddie. Why is it that the last couple of weeks, every time I make a video, there's just English is hard every time. Okay, anyway. So, if you have a task in dorms, for instance, what I see most people do is, even though they have a very bad spawn, they still rush to the dorms, and then someone's just sitting inside there waiting for them, and they get killed. When the wipe hits and you do this, 4 or 5 raids in, you'll be out of money, you'll be out of stuff to use, and it's just going to be gone. So don't do that. Learn the safe customs loot run, so that if you have a bad spawn for the tasks you're on, you can just do that loot run, get some items you need for tasks or to upgrade your hideout, and live to fight another day. You don't necessarily have to do a task each raid in order to be successful, because chances are, if you do get a bad spawn to go to dorms, and you still try and do it, someone is going to be waiting in there and it's just going to kill you as soon as you stick your head around the corner of one of the doors. So I hope this is very helpful for you guys. These are definitely the things I would have wanted to know when I started playing Tarkov. So thank you guys for watching. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. If you did like the video, leave a like on it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Eddie out.